After nearly 30 years of marriage, Janelle Brown looks Kody right in the eyes, and says she doesn't even recognize the man she once loved. Why? Because the apology he brings today hides deeper secrets than anyone expected. As Kody begins his so-called apology tour, shocking confessions unravel, old wounds burst open, and one devastating truth threatens to change the sister wives' family forever. But what Janelle reveals next, and how Kody reacts, will leave you stunned. Is this the moment everything finally breaks, or the moment the truth finally comes out? Stay with us, because what happens next flips the entire Brown family story on its head. Janelle Brown calls Kody Brown unrecognizable as he begins his apology tour to ex-wives. LC's Sister Wives Season 20 will center on Kody Brown as he begins apologizing to his former 3 wives for his past actions leading up to their separations. With the network playfully dubbing the storyline Kody's Apology Tour, the journey kicks off in North Carolina, as Kody comes face-to-face with Janelle Brown. In an exclusive preview of the December 7th episode from People, Janelle sits across from her former husband of 29 years to hear him out, but she can't help but admit that the man in front of her no longer resembles the one she once knew. Kody Brown is on a mission to apologize to his former 3 wives on Sister Wives. In an exclusive preview of the upcoming December 7th episode, Kody is seen sitting across Janelle Brown, the first of his 3 exes he will face. Kody begins the conversation, starting it off with his apology. "I just wanted to come and say that I apologize. I have a list," he begins. "I just love to apologize for. The first thing is, I want to kind of go backwards. I want to apologize for just being so angry and so bitter over the family breakup, and just nobody deserved to have me be that angry." Janelle is taken aback by Kody's words, admitting that by the end of their nearly 30-year marriage, she no longer recognized the man she once knew. "I kept thinking I don't know who this guy is. I used to always tell everybody, I'm like, this is not the guy that I was married to forever. You know what I mean." Janelle later detailed in a confessional, "It's like somebody I've seen that I used to know a long time ago. Lots of pieces that I recognize, lots of common things that we can remember together, but I don't recognize him. He lives a completely different life, it feels like now. So do I." Speaking to Kody, Janelle admitted that she never saw their marriage ending in a million years. Janelle added that she didn't just grieve the separation, she mourned the loss of the family ideal that they had once shared. Losing the vision of raising all their children together is what hurt the most. Janelle then adds in a confessional, "I think maybe I lost track of our relationship and it might have been detrimental. I probably should have been focused a little bit more on our relationship and not so much the family. Now I am uncover." Kody Brown's apology tour leaves one daughter shockingly open to reconciliation. End Season 20 of TLC's Sister Wives. Kody Brown begins his journey toward healing with an apology tour, aiming to make amends specifically to his 3 former wives, Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown Woolley. In the November 30th episode, Kody kicks off his apology tour by traveling to North Carolina to meet Janelle. Before they speak, however, Janelle has an important conversation with their daughter, Madison Brown Brush, who opens up about what it would take for Kody to be welcomed back into her life and the lives of her family. Madison Brush opens up about her estrangement from Kody Brown and a possible reconciliation. Madison Brown Brush surprised fans when she considered a possible reconciliation with her father, Kody Brown. In the November 30th episode, after learning that Kody had reached out to her mother, Janelle Brown, for a meeting, Madison revealed it might be his way of extending the olive branch. While fans found hope in her words, Madison made it clear that rebuilding trust would require a lot of effort on her father's part to pave a way for forgiveness. Her openness was especially surprising given her previous outspokenness about Kody's past few years of neglect toward his children, who aren't part of his wife Robyn's household. "I am open to reconciliation and forgiveness and closure," she told Janelle. "But if he ever wanted to be let back into our lives, there would need to be a pattern of consistency." Janelle agreed with her daughter, sharing in a confessional, "It would be a lot for Kody to make amends." Janelle shared with Madison that Kody had called her a few times to check on me, like phoning her on the first anniversary of Garrison Brown's death, and what would have been his 27th birthday. Small gestures that hinted he might be trying to change. "I am open to reconciliation and forgiveness and closure," she told Janelle. "But if he ever wanted to be let back into our lives, there would need to be a pattern of consistency." Janelle agreed with her daughter, sharing in a confessional, "It would be a lot for Kody to make amends." Janelle shared with Madison that Kody had called her a few times to check on me, like phoning her on the first anniversary of Garrison Brown's death, and what would have been his 27th birthday, small gestures that hinted he might be trying to change. The next few episodes of Sister Wives will focus on Kody meeting his 3 ex-wives to offer the apologies he feels he owes them. TLC even teased the storyline with an Instagram post styled like a concert poster, dubbing it the Apology Tour, and listing the dates when each wife will appear on each episode. Interestingly, Kody's apology to Christine Brown Woolley takes up 2 episodes, premiering December 14th and Dec. 21. However, as the Season 20 trailer showcased, Kody spends a day racing cars with her husband, David Woolley. As the November 30th episode showed, Brown met up with Janelle first in North Carolina. In a confessional, he revealed why he chose to see her first. "The reason I'm going to Janelle first is simply because there's so much less toxicity, there's so much less for me to forgive, it's easier for me to ask forgiveness," he said. As Kody's apology tour continues, the Brown family's story hangs in the balance. With each confession, each tear, and each attempt at forgiveness, the lines between past and present blur. Janelle's revelation that she no longer recognizes the man she married, Madison's cautious openness to reconciliation, and Kody's own admission of his flaws all point to one undeniable truth: healing is possible, but it won't be easy. Season 20 of Sister Wives isn't just about apologies. It's about facing the consequences of decades-long choices, confronting buried pain, and asking the ultimate question: can a family fractured by secrets, resentment, and regret ever truly find its way back together? Stay tuned, because in this journey of honesty and redemption, every conversation, every moment of reflection, and every fragile step toward forgiveness could change everything. And one thing is certain: nothing in the Brown family will ever look the same again.